Illustration Technique 001, Sketching, Refining, and Finalizing. My preferred technique for creating a clean black and white line drawing involves using a blue technical pencil to roughly sketch out all the underlying shapes and lines that comprise the final piece. I can draw loosely at this stage, be intuitive, not so concerned about making a mistake. I don't have to worry about absolute accuracy because I can just keep sketching and making revisions as the work becomes more defined. This helps to avoid the draw, erase, draw again, erase loop that often occurs when you're trying to be perfect on the first attempt. I start with lines that define the larger forms, cubes, rectangles, and perspective angles, outer shapes that can be used to contain more detailed information. I include any guides and lines that will help with alignment and inner details, and make adjustments as I go. When basic shapes are in place, I proceed to the smaller details. Once all the blue has been laid down, then I carefully retrace only the lines I want to keep with permanent ink pens of various line weights. I use thinner line weights for all the small details and thicker ones to define larger silhouettes or important elements. A viewer's eyes will often be drawn to the higher contrast, thicker lines, so be strategic with how you use them. Once the pen lines are finished, I can then erase the blue lines and I'm left with a finalized black and white drawing. If you like to color by hand, then this is the stage where you can start choosing your pencils, markers, or paints. If you like to color using digital tools, this is the point where you capture your image, clean it up, and open it in your program of choice. Once there, a few brushes, fills, and swatches can do the job of basic coloring, and your desired level of detail is now based on the amount of time you put into it. Specific coloring techniques will be covered more fully in later videos. One question you may ask at this point is, do I need to draw on paper with pencils and pens? I prefer my tablet. That's fine. This technique translates easily into an all-digital environment. Simply start a new document, give yourself a new layer, and start sketching in blue or another color. Many painting and drawing programs mimic the look and feel of pen and paper sketching quite well, and it's hard to pass up some additional features like automatically generated straight lines to speed up the accuracy of a drawing. When you're finished with your lighter sketching, simply create a layer on top of that one and add in your finalized lines in black or the color of your choice. When that's done, turn off your sketch layer and the clean black lines remain. Now proceed to coloring. The end results can be similar and are a matter of your own personal preference. I still like pen and paper, but in the end, the principles are the same for both sketching methods. Thank you for your time. Check back in for future techniques, as well as how they can be applied to fully rendered illustrations.